pick up items such as
This little guy here.
So, brief introduction to the game. As you can read from like the premise, this is a game about like the dictators versus the rebellion. So rebellion is resistance against the dictators, and you guys are fighting for control. And for you guys, control is the populace. So these pawns in the middle represent civilians, not necessarily like a ratio, but like one represent like 100. It's just to represent the people, and you're trying to play propaganda cards, which are the cards from this deck. Right now, they would generally have like images of certain type of propaganda, like posters or something like join the rebellion, free yourself, or if you don't know the dictator, you'll be beaten or something like that. So the images aren't on the cards yet, though those are coming soon. You guys can watch our website and see our progress and how it's going.
Remember, this item you don't know what does.
So pretty much you're playing propaganda to influence the citizens to go further to your side, and different types of propaganda like graffiti will probably be like a low cost one, so you can imagine like you playing this low cost graffiti is the appropriate amount that would move by, and each side gains resources, which is what you need to play this propaganda. Because nothing is free in life, so if you want to do something, you need a cost. So your resources, and then eventually you'll be able to trade resources. The political influence is like aristocrats, you know, those like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett,
Now the bathroom is also the
people
vault.
who want a stake in the country where it's the center of the country, so you can get political influence, and it will help change the game in a certain type of way.
So yeah, first of all, Dan, can you tell me about some of the games that you like to play?
Can I click it?
We like Ticket to Ride.
Check.
Train game is probably our favorite one. That's a game with a map of Europe, old school Europe, and you try to get the most points.
Just checking the voice first.
Or from 1 to 4 opponents.
I know how this works, that's why.
And you do that by utilizing cards to purchase trade segments.
Okay, so.
And what do you like particularly about that game?
I like the strategy element of it. There are many different types of strategy.
Let's just fix this real quick.
Now.
Oh.
Yeah, strategy and luck, I guess.
Okay. And where do you go to find out about new games, or to play them, or to buy them?
Usually friends and family, and to buy them online, Amazon.
And what was the last game that you purchased?
That would have been Ticket to Ride.
Okay. Connor, same question. Tell me about some of the games that you play.
In terms of like card games or board games, Cards Against Humanity is one of my favorites. But I'm really open to any kind of game. I just need to be introduced to it. As for electronic games, you know, I'm a PC gamer. I play Final Fantasy XIV, which incidentally is the last game that I purchased. Yeah. I'm really kind of just open to anything.
Okay. What do you like most about those kind of games?
Well, for Cards Against Humanity, I like playing against different kinds of people and getting a feel for like their senses of humor, because I feel like if I can decide, do I do a clever response or do I do a funny response, and then I feel like, you know, getting a good read on someone helps me determine whether or not I win their favor.
Where do you go to find out about new games or to purchase them?
Usually websites like The Escapist or Gama Sutra, they have good recommendations, or I can just go into a GameStop and see what's on the shelves.
Okay. And you already said that Final Fantasy was the last game that you purchased. So yeah. So guys, try to give you a good rundown of your objectives here. Basically, you've got propaganda that can be widespread, but not very influential, so you'll be able to move a large amount of citizenry toward your side of the spectrum, or you'll have more pinpointed propaganda campaigns that can move one pawn a large number of zones. And do you have any questions about the instructions? Does everything seem pretty straightforward so far. So if you run into any difficulties along the way, or any scenarios where you're not quite sure what to do or what is suggested, then let us know. But in the meantime, we're just going to let you go. I want to stress that if you are thinking about something to do, that if you could think out loud, so we can anyone that would be appreciated. So yeah, Dictator goes first, and the Rebellion starts out with one resource to go.
Is it?
Yeah.
So as the Dictator, you draw cards, and you get one resource.
But I know that you want to kill me also. I'm going to reveal it over here while I go over here, whatever.
And then,
But then you kind of know who they are really fast. Or I'm going to lock you in. Can you lock people in?
okay, so to utilize this
You
card,
always unlock me.
cost would be 1.
Yep. I bait you over into here and I lock you in the back.
You always lock and unlock me.
So I get one resource and a card, and I'm going to spend 2 resources to 3 guys, 1 space.
You can keep the discard piles face up.
And then people could be snarking
So your
your
last
last
move.
when
I was thinking about that. I think it's
Take a card.
what card? Oh yeah.
food is discarded. Flip is discarded.
Food is just an action.
No, you get 1 resource.
Well, because he
Flip it over,
has,
that's it.
he has at least
I wasn't
one
sure I was gonna make it
person
discarded or
in that first
Yeah,
zone,
I would
then
say
you
it's
get
free.
1 resource.
Because then how long do you
Then there's no skip turn.
once you eat food, you can't just place it back for someone.
gonna put it down.
Also, at any point, if you feel like you don't want to spend resources, you're also given 1 free action. So
Never
you
pick up
can
anything
use
bad.
the card or use
Or
your
watch
free
your
action,
spell under
which
6
is
items.
you can move 1 pawn twice. That's it.
Oh, that's right.
Now, say if there's a stack of items, can I choose from that
I
stack
would
what
like
I want, or I
to
need all, because
use
if
this card, which is 1 cost.
Yeah.
2 targets, 1 space.
figure out the mic.
2 resources.
No regular, like, no high school.
I will use. I will use this card, spend 1 resource, and move one of my guys here. So this means I get 4 resources?
No, this means that right now you'll get 1 extra resource that is harvested from the zone because you have 1 pawn there. But you need 3 pawns here to harvest 3 resources at the beginning of your turn from that zone.
Okay, then can I take back my move?
Sure, if you. so
Then,
it's
then
really
I
up to
would
you.
I would do something else then.
Okay.
I think we're all set. And the other 2.
Then I'll use another one of those cards, 2 resources to move all 3 of my guys to that zone. So if I have 2 here and 1 here, then I get 3 extra
No,
resources?
you only get it from the highest zone that you're
Just like,
Card. It's a good one. I'm gonna use this one. Cost is 2. 1, 3 spaces. So
The door was locked. I'm not sure where the other one's on. Number 0. And you're good? Good. We can go find them now?
I will use this
I'm not
card,
sure if we can use
3 resources, 3 targets.
all the doors should fit. If they don't fit one direction, they should fit the other direction. Those were my scrap pieces.
The highest score you can.
There's a problem where you can
Question.
line up.
Yes.
I have cost 3 target for
They're
1,
non-disposable and
and I can split them up however I wish.
You can only target 1 zone at a time, so you can't split up your moves between the zones. You're targeting 1 segment of this ideological spectrum.
Okay.
so wait, so you know how we fix this problem? Eventually there's gonna be a point where there's no more clubs. That can happen in a situation where there's no more clubs. But yeah, but like then it's gonna
Clubs required.
sometimes you
I'll
what
remind
take
you
like
guys
I'm
that
gonna
you can
hold
also
your life, never
purchase
go.
political influence cards with your resources as well. And those are often what determines the tide of this conflict.
So there's about 3 costs.
on the other side of the wall, so you can't see it.
Target 2.
I tried filling it in with glue, but I guess it.
What? I can't even see it.
You see that little?
No one's gonna notice that, man.
Yeah, I know. I know where all of my mistakes are. And as far as cutting these, at first I was sanding them, and
Do you
then I was
need
just like,
4
alright,
here
that'll work.
to get extra?
Yes, you need 4 in order to get 4 resources from this. With the parentheses are for unlocking those zones. If you want to take these 3 pawns from his side and start moving them back toward your side, you need to first spend 3 resources to unlock that area and start moving it
So
over.
since I have 3 guys here,
Then you do not get any resources this except for your normal one. You've got 1 resource to keep. So you get 1 passive resource every turn regardless of your situation.
okay, well, I'll spend my resource to get political influence because I feel like I made a bad move last time.
You should keep that in your hand.
I was like, oh,
Yeah, this side is kind of currently under construction right now. Political influence we've just started to implement.
Okay,
What's
so
the
then
first
that's my
impression?
turn.
So I do 4.
He gets a free move.
Oh, yeah, kind of. Instead of moving your pawns, you could move 1 pawn, 1
Yeah,
space.
that's the best.
Oh,
Instead
so,
of spending
okay.
money. It's a way to make it so he'll still move even if they have no resources. They can at least move one.
You always get to move.
Yeah, there's this minimal one.
Then I'll move this guy here.
Alright, use this card. Cost me 3. Cost me an extra 1, because I'm doing that.
And I use my political influence card to block your propaganda and spend your resources anyway.
Okay, so I'm done. Good play.
2 resources.
What is?
And I will use 2 to move this guy 3 spaces. And that's her turn.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Cost 3, 1 down.
Okay, so Henry, wanna go down? Or you wanna, 'cause the problem is,
Okay, so then now you get 1 extra
I don't want
resource
it to
for
be
having
too long,
that
because
claim
like
that
have coming, it's like in the middle of the game, kinda like rude. I got you to come and
Yeah.
move at 9 o'clock.
Oh,
10
shit,
o'clock
and if
is
you
it.
have
should have
5,
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
what should we do? It's around
try to maintain 5.
9:40
Yeah,
right now, right?
It's not strict
at
rules
the
about
end
when
of
you
your
grab
turn,
the
if you
card.
have
So,
So I get
in
4.
the game in before 10?
plus 2 over 1 extra.
Oh no, that's 3. Or,
No, you get 4.
I'm looking at I'm looking
I
at
think we
the
enrolled in new players. First wait.
It's gonna take probably 10.
Andy, you people coming, right?
Okay, I'll use this card, cost 2, move to here.
No definiteness. So we're probably gonna have fun reading more. See, I hate that I can't use food. It's like, there is food, but I want to keep it up.
So I hit
Cause you have to think about the food factor. Man, I don't have to put a place for a plate. Food factor, how about that?
cost 2. 1, 3. I can't also take a propaganda card, right?
Yeah,
I
you can buy
I could
one.
also take a propaganda card.
So I get 3 because I have 2 in my space.
Propaganda cards you can buy at any point during your turn as long as you have a resource.
I will buy.
Once you buy the first propaganda card, then you're able to buy the second. Once you buy the second, you're able to buy the third.
And then the cost goes up, so the first one you need 1 resource, the second one is 2, third one is 3 resources.
And I will use my propaganda card I just got. You do not collect resources on your next turn.
We're all set.
Okay, I will use that to move this guy here.
Just waiting for it to
Your
get
turn.
back so we can start.
Well, no, you don't collect resources this turn.
Oh.
He sanctioned you.
It's not working? Is it something wrong with the camera? I want the camera to work.
No, this is.
That looks confusing. That looks very confusing.
Okay.
Okay, well. Got
Alright,
it.
so with this one, I don't want to assume anything. I can't move this. That's not safe.
Because they've already been indoctrinated.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I would just move it.
Although there is a critical influence card further down the line that you might get that will allow you to remove it.
Oh, okay, so that does exist.
Yes, that is the
This
thing.
is not it. Okay.
Whoever you want. That's what I thought you can have for meetings. Do you think we have that? 2 walls for this one? Or 3 for this one over here?
No, I remember on the.
You put that there?
Okay, if I have, okay, just this card costs 2, target 3, move 1. Can I use it and then just this one and not use
The
the
rest
rest of it?
There's 3 other groups, 3 tables there, yeah. You need, what?
We just need a table.
Just any old table, not the computer.
Correct.
Probably, the conference room, there's another group, but they still aren't able to do anything, so you could take the other end of the table.
Okay.
Right this way.
Yeah, I guess it's in graphic.
I will spend 5 resources to gain access to that section and move one of his guys 3 spaces. Don't forget to collect your 3 measly resources.
Maybe you should get different camera, Andy. I don't know if that camera working.
Now, question, do I have to spend 3 resources every time I want to move something from there, or is that zone permanently open to me?
Every time you want to get things out of there, you have to unlock it.
Okay.
Maybe you see a different camera, maybe that's one. Maybe you just walk over there and say, hey, help me please. Because I feel like
And
they would probably
pay for
know.
the card you just
To say
put
help,
down.
I don't know why my
You
town
didn't pay the 2 costs for
I
that.
need help. I really thought we'd take longer to set up too. You get early. That was a mistake on my part. We got here early, but not early enough to play test the game.
Okay, I gain 4 card.
Should we just go downstairs and get people?
I have people coming too. That's why I'm not going down now. And then the people I asked to come, we were like, what? I can't play a
The
game
other
before we
3
make
to
it this
get a
early?
level 3 propaganda card.
Oh, damn it.
Sometimes they're gonna be arriving.
At 10. Yeah, because then that's why we're not going down now. Because then
Use
going down
on your
now,
opponent's
maybe
turn,
they
collect
can
all
go,
resources that you would have
"Oh,
collected
I
this
can't play, you
turn.
think
So
I'm
that's 5 for
I
me.
want to do that, so.
Playtester that said at the last minute, oh, I can't make it, I don't know how to do it.
No, I know he's coming. I know he's coming. I guarantee he's coming.
Use on your turn, the next action you play keeps its resource cost but mimics the effect of your opponent's last card.
So basically, if your opponent puts down like a high cost card that moves a lot of guys, then if you have a low cost card, you can play that instead of spending 3, you'll spend 1 and copy the effects that
This
you
is hard to, like,
But
it's
I
gonna be
can't
this
copy
high.
the effects of this card.
Yeah.
But yeah, but remember, this is gonna be elevated too. So like this, like this.
It's gonna be a very tall game.
So he copies my next
so-
card or the card that I just played?
Card that you just
We're like, yeah, you inside it.
So
Oh, I
it's
see you
a
now.
target 1 move 3.
But I feel like they're gonna be some like I'm looking for the golden skull, man. But it's gonna be like,
Either that.
like for you can't see right here. You can't see this. So you would never know think to go right in this corner space. Gotta survey your area. Now, the thing is, if he's using pillars like this, how he fits trucks some.
So then you would be allowed
So
to
would the
move
stairs start like right
1
here? So then
man
change it to up.
No,
side.
yeah, I'll use this now. Right, we'll just keep the cost down.
Yeah.
What?
Decide.
5 card.
Oh, right here?
Spend 3 to unlock your zone.
Is Joe accidentally staircase? No.
Just like a few stairs down here and then
Cost
a few
3,
stairs.
move 2 targets, 3 spaces.
Did you ask
And
him?
I will use 3 to buy
I asked him.
a propaganda card.
And he,
Fine.
what do you got to do?
Use it any time. Move a citizen, claim by your opponent to the center
The next year has
space.
been.
I think the resistance is winning.
That's good. I like the resistance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I feel like the resources start to snowball after a while.
One.
Because that one propaganda card where I used to get his 5 resources, I basically got 2 turns in one. And then I bought a propaganda card and used an expensive card at the same time. So it's really compounding.
Really good.
Yeah, the propaganda cards.
I think
He's saying
Yeah,
really
the
well.
influence cards are meant to like change the game.
I think it would be a good idea to make it so that you cannot use a propaganda card on the same turn you draw it. Or, yeah, political influence. Okay.
Right then. It could be like our building game. What? I'm gonna build a wall.
Oh, I know, I was thinking that
I'm gonna
too.
build a wall.
As I was doing this, I'm like, that would have been a very good way to build the walls the first time.
It would have been a very good play.
You know, if I didn't glue these in, you could use it for both games. Man,
Yeah.
so just use the grid.
Yeah, so the reason why I'm not going is because I have a friend telling me he'd be pissed. How would people play?
Spend 3 to get a propaganda card.
If you're doing it for like, he doesn't play, no.
Or the political influence card.
So he's definitely coming. Do you got someone definitely coming to this week?
That guy.
I might have a second person.
Oh, yeah.
He should come.
Want
He's
to
in class
access your
right before this.
zone and-
So there's no reason for him not going out to come.
Did someone get 33?
Now we're going to be in classes.
A second.
And that's it.
The problem is,
Then I thought
it's not saying that, because you definitely, Joe, you can't see this.
but that's a
There's a piece there?
You couldn't tell.
Oh, there's no piece there.
Yeah, there wasn't, you couldn't tell.
No,
So it's- you have
You can't tell, you
have
can't
to-
see there.
I feel like it's gonna be like a circling where you're gonna be like, I gotta look at all the corners of the room.
Well, still, if you know where
Think
you're
about
going.
it, if you had the second floor of this game, how would you go?
Well, there's gonna be an opening this size.
Oh, it's that big?
Yeah.
It's huge. I knew it was that big.
Plexiglass.
The second floor of wood.
I already have the other wood, I'm just, all I have is edges rounded on that,
Cost
that's it.
3, target
It's
3.
still completely bare, I haven't routed out anything
Nope, you can only target areas in one
yet. Oh,
specific
this is the
room.
front seat of my car.
I mean, like, are you gonna put it on top?
Let me rethink.
Oh, there's gonna be I gotta drill these out a little bit more, it's gonna be a little bit deeper than that, and I have a.
Have you guys
maple-
considered what
one?
happens when you're
I'll just
only
cut
down
that
to
out,
propaganda
yeah.
cards and resources are
retool.
coming in at an extreme rate, but you can only play one per turn?
I just did that to
Oh my,
mark
the
where
ultimate
it's
hit is
Still a work.
put it right here in the corner.
That happened.
How about-
That's when you have like one.
Yeah, that probably like limited the amount of resources.
You gotta literally walk
Yeah,
around.
so some spaces are gonna be cut out, like they're gonna be enough that you can see.
How about you can play a second propaganda card at triple the cost on your turn?
It's just like, you see the corners, you just,
Oh,
How did you get that?
so is your turn over?
Yeah.
you're just like,
2,000 rooms?
I could have made the walls a little shorter. It was because like, as you can see, some are taller than others. I never started on the walls until last night. All my other, I initially had over like
We
marked out.
don't have to write
like,
it, we don't have to worry about like him saying, oh.
Propaganda card, I can use a card, but don't discard it.
I didn't think.
So one to access your zone, 2 cost,
We need to.
and I move it to guys do.
Someone has full items, just drop it. If you roll a 1 or 2, drop this, 3 or 4, 5, 6.
So now I have 6 cards in my hand because I didn't discard that one. So I have a default of 6.
I didn't know that was.
You get 0 items?
You should discard to keep your hands.
Like this? I guess
Oh,
you
so I
could do
just
it that
get
way.
rid of a card I don't
Oh,
want.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, I guess, I'm gonna I put
You should always have 5 cards.
I think you already have 1 and 2. Okay. I guess you can 5 1. Go ahead.
Then this should say play any card, but discard a card of your choice. That would make more sense because that's what you have to do.
You know, that would be messed up. Like, say if you have a piece that someone needs and you leave it revealed, just to taunt them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I'm not dropping this until you somehow make me drop it. I am not dropping this. You know, I can choose to reveal it. No use to me, so go ahead. You know, I.
Then you're like, hey,
You want to
gang up on that?
That's what I'm saying. The clubs are limited. That's what I'm saying. When it's real, I should make more clubs. More clubs. I want more clubs.
Move this guy to
Replace all the junk with the club.
that's
I don't know, I feel like that's kind of.
have to drop the club after you use it and just leave it there and you can't pick it up.
I was thinking that you can.
Oh right, yeah, I read that wrong.
You drop the club on the floor that you're not on.
Yeah, then I'll do
I don't know if that makes sense there. So then you know where it is.
cost
You want to know what the club is.
target 2, move 2.
Either that or you have to drop
Or
it.
you exchange it with the other. No.
You have to drop the face up.
You drop it face up, maybe. Want that? Drop it face up. No, because then that gives the opportunity for the other player who got clubbed, clubbed the other person. Oh yeah, you do see what's turns. You have a chance to get away. To club him right.
You can choose to be outside.
But look, this is by small clubs, and they are big clubs. That's why the doctor like you a little more for that. So you can get hit by big clubs. Yeah, so I'll say like the clubs, once you use them, they're dropped. The same player can't pick it up. And
Oh yeah, well, I get 5 resources a turn anyway, so it's really kind of pointless.
I mean, can't be, yeah. Do
So
they look like
2 to
candy
open
corn?
your
I thought
zone.
that's what I was-
You know,
That's what I was going for.
that was my first thought.
And
That's
I
what
give
I
them
was
that
going
5,
for
so
when I was drawing them.
2, and move these guys 1 space.
Because some of mine is not know how to draw.
Well, we're not using cold.
But they don't know that. They don't want to know that.
Yeah. Just because we don't have the room for that right now.
Wait, I thought I discarded some. Oh, I was still 6 cards.
This one had the.
That's 3 items.
Discard that.
Cost 3, target 3, 2. Okay.
I don't know why, but I cannot drink hot things as well as eating. I have to wait till it's like significantly colder. Same with
5. Cost 3.
We just draw an
Target.
infinity right now.
Target
I
2.
used to like it cold when I was smaller.
Yeah. It's just for me, it feels like it's hot to me. Like I'll be scalding and yet my girlfriend will hop in the shower.
This is something that occurred on our most recent in-house
Like that, like,
playtest too.
both
Being
that
that,
down, I
just
can't
was
really
like
touch my
ramping up of, resources and
It's like,
stuff.
I
not ramping
need
much.
that 1, target 1, move 4.
I take 3.
No, this is to find.
Back, you show me your only one. Oh shoot, we need junk.
Maybe there needs to be like lightning round rules where if all propaganda cards have been taken, then costs are doubled.
Those are the
Hey,
doors.
the game, the game.
Oh,
Nope.
I have-
Oh, you already knew that one.
Oh,
That's
wait,
like,
test on
Junk?
culture.
oh, you can, you got 2 in a row.
No. Only this one.
Oh, wait.
Sure. Cost 3,
This one?
2 to open your zone. Move these guys 2 spaces.
I just give develop and just give improvement.
Uh-oh.
See, I have the resource advantage over him, but I can't do anything because I'm limited to 1 card per turn.
Yeah, there's
And since the cost is only ever 3 or less, then he can cancel out everything I do just by virtue of whatever card he has.
yeah, so it's some kind of like end game mechanism. Maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, to give the person with the resource advantage an actual advantage.
No. Always.
Cost 2, target 2, move 2. You're gonna get the advantage because every time I draw a low end card, eventually I'll fill up with low end.
But then you reshuffle your deck and
and then
you could get another one.
yes.
Right, this one? The night.
5.
Yeah, I'll cross top decking right now.
Alright. 2 to open your zone, cost 1, move 1, 2.
Coming out.